Good morning and welcome back to Adventure Planet, where today I'm back here at Thorpe Park for their second Carnival event. Now this event runs from now right the way through to the 28th of August and features lots of different live entertainment, including circus acts, street theatre, and of course trailers. Breakout at Bozo's is back as well. We're going to be checking out all that entertainment today, as well as reporting on the queue times, checking out any new Carnival merch, and getting on some of my favourites as well. We'll also be checking out the Exodus construction site. Still nothing too exciting happening over there at the moment in terms of vertical construction, but we'll take a look anyway and see just how things are progressing. Park hours today, 10 a.m. all the way through until 7 p.m. and those are the hours all throughout this summer event, so lots of time to get in some of your favorite rides. Let's head on in and check out Carnival for 2023. And here we are, just crossing the bridge over to base camp then. Yeah, great to see all the bunting out and the Carnival flags here. Yeah, all looks really nice and colourful. And then just off to the left, as we say every time, this skyline here will begin to look very different in just a couple of months, actually, when vertical construction starts. But of course, in less than a year, when Exodus is fully open, this is going to look very different when we see that new 236-foot tall coaster in the back there. It's going to look absolutely awesome. But yeah, this all looks really good. Speedboat's out again today as well. Hey! Yeah, we'll head down into the dome now. Let's see if we've got any Carnival decorations in there before heading into the park proper. And no Carnival decorations inside the dome then, unfortunately. Yeah, they seem to be neglecting the dome a little bit over the past couple of events. Usually they would decorate this up, make it look a little bit special for each of their themed events. However, once again, Carnival lacking any kind of decoration in base camp. That's a little bit of a shame. They do have an absolutely stunning Magnum ice cream here though. Yeah. That's tickling the taste buds a little bit, actually. I might grab myself an ice cream a little bit later on. And here we are back looking at that awesome skyline of Thorpe Park once again. No rides expected to be closed today for maintenance. They should all be open, including some of the areas for really small children. If you do have those and want to bring them to the park, you have little areas like this down here, just for the little kids, a couple of swings, climbing apparatus, depth charge looking great there, and of course you've got the Amity Beach all at the back here, which should be open all throughout the summer, weather permitting. And in terms of the layout of Carnival then, it is very, very similar to last year. The only slight change is the circus is actually located down here now. Now this is that kind of new picnicky area where the Crows at Morecambe Meadow was at Fright Nights last year. It's just opposite the barrel roll of Colossus there. Junkyard still over here next to Nemesis Inferno, so that's all the same. These paper park maps you can pick up at the entrance before you cross the bridge over to base camp, and they also include all of the show times on the back here for circus. You've got the circus main stage, you've got the family show, the Flossers Singing Trio is back, a magic show, Carnival circus acts, and you've also got the mini tents here with the fortune teller and balloon artist. And then over in the Junkyard stage is where you'll find the fire performers, the drummers, various circus acts, and the flash mob as well. And that's also where you'll find Breakout at Bozo's in the usual trailers position. So yeah, we'll be checking out all of that throughout today. Yeah, really, really worth picking these up. You can also find all this information on the Thorpe Park app as well. And here we are in the Lost City area of the park then. Some great flats found in this area, including Rush, Zodiac, Quantum, and of course, the KMG afterburner here, Vortex. Queue times for all four of these rides ranging from 10 to 15 minutes, which is not too bad at all. Great ride this, nice and intense. Vortex. And yeah, as just pointed out on the park map then, this is the area where the circus section of Carnival last year all took place. You had the big tops around here and all the little stalls was all positioned in this area. This year, this is still just being kept as a seating area, and you'll find the entrance to the Carnival just through here, which, like I say, doesn't open until 12 p.m. So you head down this pathway and you'll get to the new little picnic area just around this corner. It's also where you'll go if you want a quick little pathway through to saw the ride as well. So yeah, we'll be checking that out and filming some highlights of the show at 12 p.m. And Storm Surge now then with just a 15-minute queue time as well. Nice and refreshing on a day like today. And another one of those rides for the really small children. Just in case you do need to know about that kind of stuff, there's a little bounce tower here, High Striker. Yeah, a lot of people think Thorpe Park is just mainly for adults and that there are no rides like this for the really small kids. But you do find little rides like this dotted around, and of course you have the Flying Fish roller coaster as well. Yeah, all looks great around here, still looking nice and fresh, all the audio blaring out. Some scattered clouds, blue skies, yeah, perfect day this. Let's go and take a look at Tidal Wave. And just a 10-minute wait for Tidal Wave then, and if it is a particularly hot day when you do visit Thorpe Park, it's worth getting on Tidal Wave as early as you can, as this ride does tend to get busier as you head through the day. Oh, hey! It is a soaker. And into Angry Birds Land now then, where you'll find King Pig's Wild Hog Dodgems, as well as the Angry Birds 4D Experience Theatre there, next showing at 12 p.m. You'll also find Detonator here as well, the Fabry Drop Tower. Queue times for both Detonator and the Dodgems at just 10 minutes. And just had my first ride on Detonator then and waited, yeah, just 10 minutes. Yeah, really good ride that. And what I do love about Thorpe Park is that they theme all the audio experiences of most of the rides here on the event, that whatever event is actually happening at the time. So yeah, Detonator really kind of themed in with that carnival atmosphere. We're going to head down to Nemesis Inferno now, check out the queue times and see if we can hop on if it's not too bad. And a 45-minute wait time for Nemesis Inferno then. Oh. Running 2 trains. Yeah, they seem to be getting them out pretty quick. Operations look pretty good from here at least. However, with just 10 minutes to go until the first Carnival show, I'll come back and get on this a little bit later on. Coming up, footage of the Family Carnival show. And I do just want to make a slight correction over what I said this morning. There is one ride closed for maintenance today, and that is Mr. Monkey's Banana Ride. Yeah, this has actually been closed for some time actually, with no sign of if and when it's going to open up. But yeah, that's pretty much what I think about it as well. And here we go then, about to check out the circus area of Carnival. Yeah, there's Colossus looking great there as well. And yeah, here we go, just walking down the pathway now. And yeah, look at this. Hey, it looks great. Now, of course, the circus area of Carnival is kind of like the happy area, while you have the junkyard area, which is kind of more of a dark, sinister twist type of version of the circus. Yeah, look at this. You've got the little hoopla stalls here. They'll shoot the ducks. There's someone hiding down there. I don't know what she's doing. A little hall of mirrors there, or tent of mirrors, should I say. And yeah, we got the big open top here, audio blaring. Oh, it sounds great. You win your colourful bananas here as well. little seating areas, great little photo op this. Look at that, nice and colourful. Fantastic. Got a Zoltar machine here. Mobile games that you can scan the QR code for, and great views of Colossus as well. Right, coming up then, the family show, right here on the open air Big Top. Look at this, yeah, love this.
Without its master. So please give a round of applause as I introduce our
Great
wonderful ringleader.
Love the big tub of popcorn here. Full 360-degree view as well, which is great. Let's put in some highlights.
To the carnival. Let me introduce you to our incredible talents. First up, we have the balloon seller. Whether it's a giraffe, a dog, a sword, or snake, this balloon seller will produce anything you ask him to make. Not only is he known for his wondrous creations, his riddles are a mind-boggling sensation. Up next, we have the trio with voices sweet as pie. The Floss's heavenly sounds and tones will leave you on a high. They never miss the chance to compliment the way you are. Ask them how they sing so well, they might give you a wow. This mime troupe aren't like any you might know, but this mime troupe loves to perform. They pull a fake rope, they get trapped in a box, but they can bust a move and they love to pop and lock. And finally, our dear friend Aura. There has never been a better fortune teller before her. She'll tell you your future, your present and your past. But alas, her professionalism might not last. What's going on here? Something is wrong. Stop the show! Oh. I apologise for the inconvenience, everybody. It seems as though someone here has dropped below our perfect standards. This has never happened before. Excuse me, everybody, because this next part might be slightly uncomfortable. As I have decided, you must all compete to remain in the Carnival family. Now's your time to share your talents with the world and prove to me why you deserve to be here.
Roll up, all gather round, about to go nuts. Call this big top hip hop, now listen to my rhyme before it goes nuts. Yo, I'm not a bozo, I got a secret, I keep it on the low though. If they ask me, I say I don't know. I'm a guy with a magic kind of mojo. I'm a hell of a dude, give me pennies to be wise and you get a balloon. They're telling you lies, but I'll tell you the truth. I wonder what the hype is for this 22. I'm a real sick rhymer, looking to fly in my carnival attire. And when I'm on the mic I spit fire, and I'm gonna pop, cause I'm the B-A-double-L-double-O-N. Seller, the cool fella, the big Ben. Doing all my tricks, east to west end, cause I pump it up and then I do it all again. B-A-double-L-double-O-N. Seller, the cool fella, the big Ben. Doing all my tricks, east to west end, cause I pump it up and then I do it all again.
One of your acts. Are you not hearing this? Your ladyship has decided that one of you isn't good enough, and she thinks sending you away to the junkyard is going to be a punishment. We'll punish them all. We'd be more than happy to have them.
Oh, Rusty, you need to unrest. You have held a grudge against me all these years for sending you away. But like I said, you don't belong here. Not only are you a liar who tried to cover up your mistake, but you're also a thief. And we do not allow thieves at the carnival.
Oi, I can stand being called a thief, but I am not a liar. I've had enough of you making up these rumours that I'm some sort of monster, and you did everyone a favour by banishing me away, and I ain't gonna stand for it no more. You want a monster ringy? I'll give you a monster. I'm taking it back to my roots just for you, because you know what they say, once a thief, always a thief.
Rusty, no! Don't open it!
can't control her carnival anymore. Well then, I guess it's our time to shine.
Thank you, oh please, I don't. Duh.
Everything I've worked so hard to maintain is ruined!
Oh, stop your whining. We were just having a bit of fun and proving that your wondrous carnival isn't always so perfect.
Only two types of people in the world. One's the entertaining, misleading, kinda shy. Everybody go trip just like a circus. And the bunch of
And some highlights there then of the Carnival Family Show, the first show of Carnival that starts at 12 p.m. here in the circus area of the park. And yeah, I love this stage. This is absolutely great. And as you can tell from the footage, they really do kind of work that 360-degree area. There's all actors outside the front here on all four sides, as well as all four sides of the stage itself. You've got 360-degree seating around here as well. The speakers on each side as well, really pumping out the audio, really kind of strong bass, really feel the vibrations in this area. Yeah, love the popcorn here and the ice lolly and everything. It's a great little area, this. Yeah, fantastic show as well. You know, 4 different acts kind of vying for the best act, because the worst act was basically going to be ditched over to Junkyard, and then obviously the Junkyard clowns come in a little bit later on and kind of cause a little bit of havoc. Yeah, really good show actually. Yeah, about a 15-minute show, that one. And yeah, look around the rest of the area here. We got some great photo opportunities, like this little bike with the balloons on here. All looks really nice. Still got some entertainers out here as well. Sideshow snacks not actually open yet. Not sure when this will be open. There's some little snacks in there that you can buy. Love this cannon here as well. Nice vibrant blue colour. Got the misters on today as well. It is starting to get pretty warm. And the bunting across the top here with this awesome entranceway as you come in from Saw the Ride end. We've also got a tent here that contains a fortune teller. He starts at 1:30 till 2, and you got 2:30 till 3, and then 16:45 through until 17:15. And yeah, look at that, he'll be sat in there. There you go, have your fortune told if you want. It's all nicely themed in there. Love this big melted ice cream here as well. Yeah, that's great. And then you've obviously got the little hut there with all the sound and audio equipment. Yeah, love this stage. Absolutely great. And it is undercover as well, just in case it does start raining. Hopefully none of the shows will be cancelled. And you've got this great view of the lake behind as well, which is really cool. Yeah, it's a great little area, this. And like I say, this is kind of the happy area, as opposed to Junkyard's more kind of twisted version of events. Yeah, we got lots of different shows here. Carnival Family Show is on again at 1600. And then you got the Flossers Singing Trio. That's the girls that are all dressed in pink. Their first show is at 1 o'clock. Then you got a magic show at 1:30, and then more Carnival circus acts from 13:45, all taking place on this main stage here. And here's just a quick look at the entrance coming from Saw the Ride then, with this huge archway here. Carnival written across the top, all the bunting hanging down. Yeah, it looks absolutely fantastic. Really sets the scene, especially with the stage in the background and the music blaring as well. Yeah, really impressed with this. It's a great setup. And here we are now at Saw the Ride, and as you can see, just a 20-minute wait for this one. And worth noting that this one does actually contain a single rider queue as well. 20 minutes, actually not too bad for Saw the Ride at all. That is a good time, considering it is 12:30 in the afternoon now. This is one of the rides that you do want to kind of come to straight away, first thing in the day, as this does tend to, again, get quite busy as the day goes on. Saw and Colossus, the two rides I would suggest doing first thing, as they are still both very popular rides, and they do tend to get busier, certainly later on in the day. Good to see the saw blades spinning as well here. Yeah, I might jump on a single rider queue. I imagine that's got to be practically walk on. Let's give it a go, and then we'll be heading over to the junkyard area for more circus acts. And over at the construction site of Project Exodus now then, something epic is on the horizon. Be the first to know. And of course you can scan the QR code here to make sure you get all your up-to-date emails. Let's take a look through the gap in the fence. And here we are just looking through the fence then of the Exodus construction site, and yeah, nothing too exciting going on, certainly not in the way of vertical construction. However, we do have these huge drills in place now, drilling those holes into the ground ready for the rebar boxes to be placed, and there's lots of those around this site. You can't quite see from this angle, but there are a lot of them. Of course, they will be placed into those holes, concrete will then be poured in, and then of course the footers will be placed on top, and those footers will eventually be holding the supports. And in terms of supports, they have actually been delivered to Thorpe Park. They're currently sat on the island next to Swarm. I've tried to get a bit of a look, but it is very difficult because of the foliage and trees in place out there. So yeah, can't really get a decent shot of those. They will be brought over to this side soon, I would imagine within the next couple of weeks, and I suspect vertical construction will have started within the next month or two here. In terms of the coaster, still don't really know too much about it. We know nothing about the theming, we don't even know the name yet, and we certainly don't have official confirmation on any of those unique elements that it's supposedly going to have. The only thing we do know now is of course confirmation on the color scheme, which is going to be white and gold, and I gotta say, it does look pretty fantastic. Yeah, looking forward to following this when vertical construction starts, like I say, hopefully very soon. And as we start to head back towards the junkyard area then, of course you've got the Wilderness Bar and Kitchen just in front, which is just behind the ghost train here. Chocolate Lodge just off to the right, and you've got Nemesis Inferno right in front of us here. And of course, in its usual position, just to the left, we have trailers, which for Carnival is Breakout at Bozo's. I'll just show you a little bit of the health and safety board here, just in case you want to pause the video and take a look to see just what you can expect if you want to take part in this scare maze. Now, of course, Trailers was introduced back in 2021 for Thorpe Park's Fright Nights, and yeah, it is a scare maze at the park. However, Breakout at Bozo's is a slightly less intense version of that. Opens at 12 p.m, closes at 6. It is an upcharge, £6 standard, or if you're an annual pass holder or hotel guest, you can buy it for £4.80. You can actually buy that through the app, or you can scan the QR code to buy it right from here. And of course, as you can see, enter the dark side of the carnival. In Trailers, Breakout at Bozo's, a maze with a hilarious twist. Now, it's recommended for ages 8 and up. However, going from what I heard last year, it can still be quite scary. Obviously, the scare rating is just halfway up on the bar here. Sensory rating is all the way up. But yeah, I have heard that there can be some jump scares. Not that it's as disturbing as it usually is for Fright Nights, but yeah, those jump scares can still be pretty real and catch you out. I'm going to head on in now. It's been open for about an hour. Hopefully there's going to be lots of scare actors in here, and I'll let you know just what it's like when I come out. Let's head in. And I've just come out of Trailers Breakout at Bozo's then, and yeah, I gotta say, that is still quite intense. It's not as disturbing as Trailers usually is during Fright Nights. However, a lot of actors in there, and some of the jump scares really did get me. 3 times I was caught, especially right here at the end. Not gonna spoil anything for anyone that wants to come down and do it, but as you guys probably know, that when I do these scare mazes, I tend to look for 4 different things, and that's the theming, the audio, the intensity of the scares, and the acting quality, and then I give it a rating out of 5, and I gotta say that is a solid 4 out of 5 for me. Yeah, really quite intense. Like I say, it is recommended from years 8 and up. However, I would be a little bit careful with that. Some scenes are a little bit unsettling, especially if you don't like clowns, and there is also strobe lighting in effect there as well, so just be wary of that. Is it worth the £4.80 to £6 to do? Absolutely. It's great fun. I was in there completely on my own. I would recommend doing it earlier in the day, pretty much within an hour of it opening, really, because then you know that the actors inside there are going to be full of high energy and give out those really good scares. Yeah, great experience. And just to settle my nerves then, after coming out of Breakout at Bozo's, we've got a couple of the little pop-up stalls here for Carnival. Frozen cheesecake and Oreo bites here as well. Yeah, it looks really, really nice actually. These pieces of cheesecake in here. Yeah, they look great. Chocolate dip frozen cheesecake, £7. Or deep fried Oreo bites, with or without cream, £7. Yeah, you've also got your donut time truck here as per usual. Selling all your different donuts. Yeah, love that. Anyone new ones in here? Love this Gordon Jamsey. Absolutely great. Dua Lipa. Love the names of some of these. See you later. $4.75 for a single, $17.50 4-pack, or £25 for 6. You got all your candy floss here as well for £5 a bag. Yeah, I love all these stalls. They all look really, really good. And God, yeah, the music from Junkyard area is really kicking today. Carnival street food here. Here's your main store. This is where you can get your dirty fries, your curly fries, your corn dogs, all your different toppings, and soft drinks for £3 there. £8 for your dirty fries, which are loaded with guacamole and salsa, and a choice of grated or hot cheese sauce. Yeah, it all looks really good. I do like my curly fries. I'll have to grab myself some of those a little bit later on. Ghost train just off to the right there with a 35-minute queue time. Of course, if you check out our last Thorpe Park vlog, you'll get my thoughts on that ride. I don't think any longer than 30 minutes is really worthwhile for that. Probably give it a swerve at 35. Oh wow, look at the Junkyard stage here. It looks fantastic. Music absolutely blaring. Wow. I will just give you a little look at the show times here. Hey, there we go. There's the crazy clowns. And there we go. Fire performer, Junkyard circus acts, Junkyard drummers, and the Mime flash mob who we just saw then. Love the theming around here. Look at this. Of course, you got the truck that we've seen before. And this clown here, he's all broken up. Love this. Well, they got the Rocky Express theming here as well from Old Town. Yeah, really, really cool. Love the way they're reusing that. That's great. All right, let's put some footage coming up. God, it's loud here. Wow. And some footage there then of some of the shows to be found at the Junkyard area of the park. Yeah, a bit of lunch now. Thought I'd grab myself some of the standard curly fries. £6 for these. And yeah, really, really nice. Nice and hot and nice and crispy. Worth noting as well that you can't use any of your annual passes on these little food pop-up joints. You have to pay full price for the food here. And after those gorgeous curly fries for lunch then, I've come back across to Nemesis Inferno. Queue time now, 15 minutes. Yeah, half an hour shaved off since earlier. Let's jump on. 15-minute advertised queue time on Nemesis Inferno, then waited about 25. Operations are good on there, 2 train service. I think I just got a little bit unlucky with the fast pass queue there, so waited about 25, and it's actually back up to 35 minutes now after coming out of the exit queue. Rumba Rapids though, Intamin Rapids, 1987, one of the earliest remaining rides here at Thorpe Park, just a 10-minute wait time for this. Gonna give this one a miss though, and head down towards Stealth and check out the queue time for that.
Please remain seated at all times. Keep your arms and legs.
Just had a ride on Stealth then, just a 10-minute advertised queue time and waited just 10 minutes. And yeah, for those that came to Thorpe Park, or most of the parks in the UK actually over the past couple of weeks, you'll notice that those queue times have really dropped. We had really quite savage queue times over the past couple of weeks, obviously towards the end of school term when the school trips were coming down. Having said that though, even though schools are out and we're kind of into the summer holidays now, I would strongly suggest that you actually come down on a weekend rather than a weekday, as usually during the summer months you will find that weekends are that much quieter. Gonna head into the megastore behind me now then and check out some of the new Carnival merch for this year. And in the megastore now then, just to check out the Carnival merch. And yeah, Thorpe Park, as well as other Merlin parks around the UK, don't tend to go too overboard when it comes to clothing and merchandise for particular events. However, they got quite a nice few bits and pieces in here. They've got these pretty cool Nemesis Inferno prints. They're really nice. You've got your Carnival lanyards here as well, and your pins for Nemesis Inferno, and the big popcorn there. That's pretty cool. You got this shirt here as well. Carnival logo on the front. Nothing on the back there. Just a kind of soft print on the front there, nothing embroidered. Then you got the Human Cannonball Stealth t-shirts. These were here last year as well. And so was this. I do like this one though, the Carnival on the pocket there, with the kind of the pins sticking out. Yeah, really cool that. Nice colours, nothing on the back again. And then we have this Nemesis Inferno shirt here as well. Again, nothing on the back. And you can see those shirts modelled up there. And there's some of your prices as well that you can check out by pausing the video. Oh, I gotta say, the misters in this area are really very much appreciated. It is pretty warm today. Just heading back into the circus area of Carnival now then. Coming up next will be a little bit of footage from the Flossers Singing Trio. And I'd like to point out that I actually missed this event last year. It's the first time that I've actually experienced Carnival here at Thorpe Park, and so far I'm really impressed. This setup in particular is really cool, and of course the Junkyard area as well, with all the bits of theming that they've actually kept over from the Old Town area, is actually really well thought out as well. Yeah, really impressed so far. Coming up next, footage of the Flossers Singing Trio.
We're doing it right. You're never gonna be unsatisfied. If you wanna dance, if you wanna be, already know it. By the way, you ain't gonna play me this time. Not today, not today. I don't wanna hear you realize la 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 la. Gonna get you down. Stuck too hard on your lollipop. Oh, love's gonna get you down. Say love,
and we have a bag. We have a bottle. We have a bottle. Bottle. No, we have a bottle. Say bottle. Bottle. And we have a bag. Say bag. Bag. We have a bottle. Say bottle. Bottle. We have a bag. Say bag. Bottle. Bag. Bottle. Bag. Bag. Yes. Yeah. You're all very observant. Right. Here's the trick. The bottle has to go inside the bag. Remember, this is the fastest magic trick you're ever going to see. I'm going to put it in here. Wave my magic hand across like this, so when I snap my fingers, the bottle has disappeared. It's incredible, it's gone. Now the hard part is making it come back again. You wave your fingers, and you click, and the bottle reappears. There you go. Thank you, it's awesome, isn't it? Yeah. Right. We're gonna do, you don't believe it, do you? Some of you are skeptical. You think, I can see what you're doing, right? Okay. Bottle! Bag! The bottle is gonna go in the bag! Like so, it's still in there, can you see it? It's still in there, still in there, still in there. I wave my hand, click my fingers, and it disappears! It's gone! It's gone! It's gone! The hard part is making it come back again. I wave my fingers, click, and it's back again! Yeah! Woo! Woo! Come on! Come on! It's awesome! I know! You can't believe it! What? What? What do you say? That, it's a rubbish trick, isn't it? That's just absolutely rubbish. Sorry. Thank you. Hey!
And there's a selection of shows then from the circus area of Carnival here, including the Flossers, the Magician, and the Girl on the Hoop right at the end. All really, really good, strong shows, lasting between 10 to 15 minutes each. Gonna head back over to the Junkyard area now then, and we've got a fire performer to watch, and then we'll be jumping on to Colossus.
Disinfect. Kids, remember, always disinfect. Now, always disinfect. So I will be placing this into my lips. I will be pushing it down my throat, down past my epiglottis, down, down, down to the bottom of my stomach. Would recommend not trying this at home. There are a lot of knives at home, very dangerous, very bad. If you are wondering, this is a genuine skill. Usually I would get audience up, but I've been told I specifically can't do that. I'm not allowed to. They've classified it as too dangerous. 2 sword swallows recently, very experienced sword swallows, were hospitalised performing this feat. Many people, they seem to still think it is fake. I can't really say any more than that. Here we go. Wow, you're going to be amazing.
The sun is blinding again.
Be careful! Don't die! Oh my god!
And just some highlights there then of some of the shows over at the Junkyard stage, including the Fire Performer and the Sword Swallower, who was also a contortionist. Yeah, he was really good with the crowd, really kept the kind of high energy up, really kind of engaging with the crowd, building a rapport, which was really, really good. And the Fire Performer was absolutely fantastic. Really, really solid shows again from that area of the park as well. Also, you've just seen some off-ride footage of Colossus. Just managed to get a ride on there. Waited just 10 minutes actually, which is really, really good for Colossus. Unfortunately though, it has just gone down and has been down actually for about the past 15 minutes. So not quite sure what's going on with that. Was riding really well as well. Managed to get a front row seat, nice and fast, warmed up, nice and whippy into those transitions. Yeah, really, really solid ride. Much better than the last ride I had here last time I visited the park. It's getting towards the end of the day now though, so I'm going to head over to the Swarm Island. Going to make the Swarm my last ride of the day, so let's head on over. And the park just starting to filter out a little bit now. 10-minute wait for the Flying Fish. This 1983 Mack Rides coaster was the park's very first roller coaster. Used to be known as Space Station Zero until 1989. And here we are on Swarm Island then to ride the Swarm. Hey, the 2012 B&M Wing coaster, and my favourite coaster in the UK. Look at all this theming. Absolutely fantastic. Let's go take a look at the queue time. Wow. Absolutely love this ride. Let's go and see. And you can't go far wrong with that. Just 5 minutes for the Swarm. Let's go. And I've just had multiple rides on the Swarm then. Both of them walk on. And here she comes. Hey, look at that. Absolutely love this ride. It's still my favourite coaster in the UK. Manufactured by good old B&M. Opened here in 2012. Oh, absolutely fantastic. Through the inline twist. And interestingly, just as you hit the brake run here and come around that last bend, if you look to your right, is where you will see the supports for Project Exodus. They are just in this direction here, behind the trees and through that foliage. I can't pick them out for you with this camera. The trees are quite thick and I have no zoom here. However, you can just about see them if you look hard enough. Interestingly, they do look like the smaller supports, as if they're maybe for kind of higher up the ride on Project Exodus, rather than the ones that actually go into the ground. They do look quite small from here as you're coming around this final bend here on Swarm. Take a look to your right if you do want to see those supports. But yeah, absolutely great coaster. And you know what? With just a 5-minute wait time / walk on, let's go on for a third. And with 3 more rides on the Swarm then, bringing my grand total up to 5, that is going to bring me to the end of this vlog here from Thorpe Park. And look, I gotta say that, you know, like I said, this was the first time I actually had a chance of experiencing Carnival after having missing it last year. And I think personally that aside from Fright Nights, Carnival is actually one of Thorpe Park's best events. I've absolutely been blown away today, I've got to be honest. I've really loved what they've done in both of the areas, both Junkyard and the circus area. Great theming, great audio, great performances as well. Love the theming in Junkyard with kind of the, you know, the old props from the rides like Rocky Express and X. You've got the broken clown face that really kind of brought across that creepy, dark, twisted vibe of the Junkyard clowns, you know. And then of course in Circus it was all very colourful. You had all the little stalls, the fortune teller, the balloon maker. The performances as well have been great, from the singers to the dancers to the fire breathers, the contortionists, the circus acts, all really, really solid shows, well worth watching. And then of course you had Breakout at Bozo's, that scare attraction, well worth the £4.80 to £6 to do that attraction. Like I say, not as disturbing as the Fright Nights version, but definitely probably on the same kind of level for intensity of scares. Yeah, definitely 4 out of 5 for that from me as well. In terms of operations in the park, yeah, they've been really quite good today. Most of the coasters on 2 trains. Longest queue time was Nemesis Inferno at 45 minutes earlier in the day. Otherwise, after that, when that had kind of dropped off, most of the coasters today around 15 to 20 minutes, which compared to last week, as I said, is a huge improvement. I would reiterate that if you are coming down to Thorpe Park during the summer, that you do come down on a weekend. Try to avoid those weekdays, as through the summer periods you will find that those days can be much busier. Yeah, it's been a great day. Absolutely loved the Carnival event here. Well worth coming down and seeing. I'm looking forward to coming back and seeing it all again next year. In terms of the next vlog coming up though on Adventure Planet, we will be back at Chessington World of Adventures, where we'll be checking out their summer event for this year, Wilderfest. Yeah, that's going to be a good one. Chessington always puts on a pretty strong summer event, so really looking forward to getting back there and checking that out. That will be coming up real soon. But from me here at Thorpe Park, I want to thank you so much for watching, and as always, happy riding everybody. I'll see you at Chessington.